The first one is on trafficking in persons, the second one on violence against women, and the third one on the human rights of migrants. So 3 very important issues. We wanted also to share our views with the members of the Council. On the question of the human trafficking, as human trafficking is still both global and local, it needs that the international community has a more structured and more resolute, how could I say, a more resolute attitude towards combating it. And I think in this respect, the faith-based organization have a very important role to play. Of course, the origins of these human traffickings are very often poverty and vulnerability. And in this respect, the Order of Malta has done a lot, still does a lot in order to alleviate the suffering of the needed and the poor, and is still doing its work in this respect. But I think we need, in this respect, also very strong partnerships. And partnerships, especially also among religion, among faith-based organizations, and this, I think, is developing quite a lot nowadays through platforms like Global Freedom Network or Global Fund to End Slavery. They have been effective, very active, and I think they represent a good tool for combating this trafficking in persons. On the second aspect of our interventions, violence against women, the scourge of violence against women is still widespread and culturally ingrained in many societies. It's still a very sad and terrible reality. In her long experience of serving the people in need, the Order of Malta has initiated programs for helping the women victims of violence. The Maltese International, the well-known World Relief Agency of the Order, has initiated in this respect different programs, especially also in the Democratic Republic of Congo, in South Kivu, for instance. A special emphasis must be put on the social reintegration process of women victims of these violences, and it is essential that women are not only seen as the right holders, but first as persons whose dignity is structurally denied. On the third aspect of our interventions, the human rights of migrants, I think this is one of the most challenging phenomenon the international community is facing right now in the beginning of the 21st century. And it challenges very many political and legal achievements of the international cooperation established after World War II. The Order of Malta itself is helping migrants in very many regions of the world, in Europe and in Africa and in Asia. I think the right to life, the right to human dignity, and the right to freedom of religion are really fundamental guarantees that the migrants should be provided with in their countries of origin, in the countries of transit, and in the countries of final destination. I think Europe now is facing a very big challenge in this respect, and we hope that Europe finds the path in a dialogue, and that goes further than an approach strictly based on security or humanitarian consideration, and that will try to reconcile the legitimate national security requirements with the fundamental rights of migrants. I think the migration implies a global responsibility, not only of solidarity, but also of peace and justice. And in this respect, we remember what very recently the High Commissioner of Human Rights just said. The response to the migration crisis throughout the world should be grounded in values and commitments rather than fear. And that's also what we believe. Thank you very much.